in Georgetown, Kentucky. We hope you are doing great today. And today I am bringing you one of my all-time favorite fun beanbag toss ideas for Thanksgiving. In between meals, you may want to play a little turkey toss. So this cute turkey is a perfect beanbag tosser, and you can make this super easy and super cheap at home, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So first, what you'll need, ready? Scissors and a white sheet of copy paper from your printer. You will need 2 small lunch sacks for your drumsticks and 1 big paper bag, okay? Now, you can use hot glue to glue your drumsticks on. You can use tape or you can use a stapler, whatever you have at hand. All right, here we go. First things first, try and find a bag that doesn't have too much writing on it, because you don't want to have Kroger written all over your turkey. And I put my Kroger sign on the back, so the front of my turkey looks nice and plain, like turkeyish, right? You want to keep it that turkey color. The first thing you're going to do is going to require a little bit of patience. I'm going to take my mask off so you can hear me better. The first part's going to take a little bit of patience because you need to fold down your bag. As you can see, my bag is very tall, and we want it to be a little bit lower so it looks like a fat turkey. The first thing you're going to do is very carefully start at the short end and push in your bag so that it starts to turn until you get all around, and hopefully you can get a good inch or 2 of the top of the bag to fold down. Try not to rip your bag. You want to keep it as intact as possible. All right, so here is my first fold. Not too bad, it's a little bit shorter. All right, we're going to do it one more time. And if you want to make it a little bit bigger this time, do that as well. Make it nice and short, fat turkey. So you're going to start, I always start on the short edge because it's easier. You kind of have to use a little force, especially if it's a thicker, one of these thicker bags. A Trader Joe bag or a Kroger bag. It tends to be a little tough. All right, y'all. I think got a good turn on here. Let's get this all the way open with our turned over edge. Do you see what I did? This is very loud, isn't it? All right, so here is your base. All right. Next part is, wait, your turkey is not rectangular on the bottom, right? So I have a little trick. Put one hand in, one hand out, and you're gonna push those points in and kind of pull them in and squish them like that. Ready? Let's push in, squish it, do the other ones, push in, push in. All right, so now, a little bit of squishiness in the corner there. Now's the fun time. Put your writing on the back, and in the front, you're going to do this. You ready? You're going to take each side and fold it in a little bit, and then give it a squish. And using your stapler, which I find is the easiest, you're going to go all the way through as hard as you can. Miss Rosie's going to really push. All right, we've got that side down. Now for the other side. All right, let's get it nice and flat. Get the stapler in. All right, get a few good hard staples in it because you don't want it to fall apart when you're tossing your bean bags in. And if you don't have bean bags at home, that's okay. You can use rolled up socks, rolled up newspapers, some recycling. All right, so here we go. So now it doesn't look very fat, does it? Now we've got to puff it out. So get your hand inside and puff out your turkey belly as best you can, because you want it to look like a big old fat turkey. And once again, push in those corners a little bit to give it some roundedness. There we go. All right, how do you like that? Is that better? Looks more like a big fat turkey now. Now, we've got this part done. We need to do the drumsticks. But first, we need to make these cute little white chef's hats that we always put on our fancy drumsticks. Take your sheet of paper, fold it in half the long way, hot dog style. Cut it in half down that line. And for each one of these strips now, you're going to fold in half again. And take your scissors and you're going to cut little, not to all the way through, only about 3/4 of the way through. So you want to leave a little edge. All right, so now when you wrap around your drumstick, it'll have that fancy fringe to it. So we'll hold off, put those aside, and work on our bag. All right, you've got your lunch sack. We need to make it look like a turkey drumstick, so let's get it open. Now, if you've got a lunch sack that's a little stiff, you can also kind of get your hand in it and kind of mush it around a little bit. And once again, I'm going to try and push some of those points in too. We don't want a pointy drumstick. We want one that's kind of rounded on the edges. So this kind of takes care of those points. Just stick them in a little bit. Just invert them a little bit, so that gives it a little bit more of a turkey drumstick shape. And then if you want to stuff a little bit of newspaper in there, you can do that if it's easy. I found that this is the funniest thing to do, but you can just put it on your face and blow into it, get some air in there, and seal it off. Is Miss Rosey silly? And then once you do that, you can just stick some tape on the edge all around. Get it sealed up nice and tight. There we go. And then you're going to get your drumstick accessory. So I'm going to use some tape and tape it down. And if your drumstick, the white paper is a little bit too long, you can always cut it down. I went around twice on mine to make it look extra fat. So we got extra fun drumstick covering there. Alrighty. So now that I've got my drumstick here, we need to find the flattest part, and you are going to attach it to the front of your turkey. Right on the side here, and then you're going to do one on the other side. Now you can use a hot glue gun if you have one at home. If not, you can use tape. Just make sure you use enough tape that's sticky enough to hold it on good, because if your bean bags or socks go awry, it will knock these turkey legs right off, won't it? So I'm going to just test it out right here. And if I like where it is, I can always get my stapler and just give it a quick staple in the back where no one will see the staple. Hold on. My stapler is not working very well today. All right. There's my first drumstick on my turkey. And then you just do the same thing again for the second one. And there you have it. So if you enjoyed this, I hope you get to do this at home. It is so much fun. And all you have to do is grab some bean bags or some rolled up socks or paper and take 10 paces and play turkey toss. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I love making fun beanbag tosses for all of our children here at the library. I can't wait to put some of these out. Hopefully next year will be a fun year full of lots of new beanbag tosses for everybody here at the library. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you at the library for more great crafts and virtual programming. Check out our website at www.scottpublib.org, and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Bye-bye.